Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video in quite a while. How are you? How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. If you hear my cat in the background, she's just being a little silly goose right now. So I wanted to make more YouTube videos for you guys. If you do not know me, my name is Nicole. I go by the High Priestess 11 on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm a psychic medium and channel. So like I said, I wanted to create more YouTube videos for you guys. And like all other human beings, I'm self-critical. I'm like, no, it has to be like this. I want it to be this way and that way. And I kind of got to a place where I was tired of my own self, tired of doing that to myself. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to film. I'm just going to turn on the camera and I'm going to film. And what comes out is what comes out. So let's get into it. I wanted to share with you guys something. I think you can see her right there. I wanted to share with you guys something that came through during a channeling session today for one of my clients. So this lady is just so lovely, so amazing. And when I connected to her energy, if you don't know how I work, when I connect to a person's energy, I can feel where they have stuck energy in their bodies. So for example, if somebody has stuck energy in their chest because their heart is closed and they're guarding themselves, I feel pressure in my chest or pain in my chest. If somebody has neck pain, I can feel the energetic cause of that pain. Okay, so now you have a little backstory about how it works. So I felt nauseous when I connected to her energy. I felt very nauseous. I felt very uncomfortable. And so I asked her, do you ever feel nauseous? And she said, oh my God, yes, that is something that I've wanted to ask you about. I've been throwing up randomly on and off whenever I get nervous or uncomfortable for the last 3 years, and I can't figure out how to make it stop. I've gone to the doctors, they've done all these tests on me, they tell me they can't figure out what's wrong, and so I tapped in more to those sensations, to that feeling, that nausea feeling in her stomach, and it was in her solar plexus, so the top of your stomach, kind of where, when you need to throw up, that's where you feel it, in the top part of your stomach. And so she said she physically throws up anytime she gets very nervous or uncomfortable, or, very important note, when she is around other people, she gets nauseous and has to go throw up. And so I connected into that energy and I felt it. And I felt that her heart, her chest, it was like empty or vacant. Not that she doesn't have a heart, but that I couldn't feel energy moving into that space at all, or moving through it or anything. And so that immediately was like a red flag for me. Not a red flag like there's something wrong, but a red flag like, hello, pay attention to this. And so I was tapping in more, receiving more information, and I felt and I saw that she has these really, really profound gifts, very strong gifts. She's a transmuter. If you don't know what a transmuter is, we take in energy into our auric field or your aura, and then that energy is changed. The vibration of that energy changes through the person. The human is a portal. Some people are better at doing this than others. Some people, it's just very natural to them to be a transmuter. And now that I'm talking about this with you guys, I realize I should probably make a video about it. That will be next. And so she's a transmuter. That means she takes in energy from other people around her and she changes it from pain into joy or into beauty, or she releases it. So she feels it in her body and cries it out, and it passes. And when it passes, it always passes through the central energy pathway. And that's where, you know, all of the chakras are located. There's a central energy pathway through the middle of your body and out through the top of your head. And to awaken means to have that energy flowing smoothly. But if we are not awakened, really unawakened means unhealed, pretty much. It's not like anything terrible about it. It's not a horrible thing to be unawakened. It just means you are unhealed and don't have any knowledge of the fact that you probably should heal. And that's okay. And so she had this, the energy pathway was not functioning. And this energy pathway is what we use to transmute. So we take it in here, and then we have the torus field that's constantly moving like this. And this, in the people that are transmuters, is the action of transmuting. It's like it recycles. So think of a transmuter as somebody that is like a water filter. The water passes, the dirty water passes through the filter and it comes out clean. That's essentially what transmuters do. And so I felt more into this energy. I felt more into her energy. And it turned out that her throwing up was because she was taking in this energy and her central energy pathway is blocked. So she cannot release the energy that she's taking in. So what happens? Instead, the body is like, I need to let go of this. What the heck? I want this to go up and out. And so because her heart is deactivated or closed off because of things that have happened to her in her life, and fairly, because she's been through a lot of pain and betrayal, and people not being very nice. And so I saw her going like this, trying to protect her heart. But when we protect our hearts, we not only don't let people into our hearts, we don't allow ourselves to love. So you think you're protecting yourself, but really you've put yourself in a prison when you try to protect yourself. And so because she's trying to protect herself, she cannot properly use her gifts or be her true self, which is a transmuter. And so instead, her body was physically purging the energy because she's supposed to transmute but cannot. And so she throws up instead. And I thought that this was fascinating because I personally, when I am transmuting, I become slightly nauseous. I feel the nausea in that place, but it passes. I can feel it pass. It's like tingling energy that comes up and then comes out just like this. And so let me think and recall exactly what was the solution for this issue for her. Oh, energy cleansing baths every day. I always talk about energy cleansing baths. So if you don't take them, you need to start taking them. This is your sign. Another thing was grounding into the earth. Another thing that is very, very hard for us, hard for everyone, hard for every person. She had a lot of friends in her life and people in her life that it was time to let go. It's time to let go of those people. And so she says to me, but then I'll have no one. I won't have anybody. I won't have any friends. But what's amazing is that she didn't even really feel close to those people. She didn't even really feel like they understood her. They get her. She couldn't talk about her spiritual stuff with them. But still she says to me, but then I will have no one. And I say to her, but they're not even your friends. You cannot even really talk to them, right? And so what I personally have learned and what I share with everyone is, yeah, you're going to be alone. You lose a lot of friends. It's a part of awakening. You will lose a lot of friends. But what you gain in return is yourself. And essentially, that is what we are looking for through awakening. We are looking for ourselves because we are God. So, yes, it is very painful letting go of all your friends. It is very painful to be alone. But what it does is it brings you back to you. Also, I shared with her, being around people makes you sick. So it's okay to be alone for a little while. For me personally, my isolation period in the beginning of my awakening was 3 months alone, completely alone. And we need that because we don't even know who we are at the beginning of awakening. We don't know who we are, what we like, what is even good for us, because we have spent so much time adapting to other people, being around other people. And if you are constantly absorbing energy like me as an empath, then you really don't know who you are because you're always being filled up with energy that does not belong to you. So you have these feelings throughout the day, and maybe you're happy, maybe you're sad, whatever it is. But a lot of those feelings, if you're constantly with other people, constantly texting your friends, constantly chatting, whatever it is, that energy of those people is being poured into you. And so you don't even know who you are. You don't know how you feel. You don't know what you want because you're constantly like morphing yourself depending on who you're around. So the isolation period is extremely important. Those of you that are going through a period of isolation, this is for you. You're not alone, and it's not forever. You're just getting to know yourself. You're getting to know you so that when you come out of that period of isolation, you know exactly what you want, you know who you are, you know what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. And that is so beautiful and so important. Essentially, you are all you need. I want you to know that is the number one most important thing. You are all you need. Once you know that, and you know that you can stand on your own 2 feet and you don't need anybody to do that, you become strong in yourself and you know yourself, then you open yourself up to making new friends, to finding people that are more in alignment with you, to finding a beautiful relationship. First, you must know that you don't need them, and then you will be able to find them. I hope that that makes sense. And so this reading that I did with her really was amazing, because so many people come to me and they're like, I've been to the doctor, you freaking name it, I've tried it, I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with me. And most of the time, it's not even anything physically wrong. All illness that shows up in the body is energy first. So that's important for you to know. Let's see if there's anything else that should be shared from that experience. And so my divine team or higher self says that it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. And it's supposed to hurt. It is supposed to hurt. So don't think, okay, I don't want to let go because it's going to hurt so bad, because I'm going to be alone and that's going to hurt. Of course it's going to hurt. Of course. It's not easy. It's probably the hardest thing you will ever do, but anything worth doing is hard. And you're going to figure it out and you're going to get there and you're not alone. So I just wanted to share this with you so that way you understand yourself. Maybe one of you is going through this. Maybe one of you feels the nausea in your stomach and you're noticing, what the heck? Why do I feel like this? It's energy. It is energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story. Let me know if you would like me to do more of these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.